Hey coaches, I'm going to go through the warm-up for Thursday. This is for the clean, so we've been working on this stuff just this last week. And I wanted to review just a couple of points of performance on this one. So, okay, they're going to start with the clean deadlift to the knee. So I'm going to kind of show you a little bit from side view. First off, guys, make sure they're holding their hook grip. It's just something we got to get them in the custom of doing. And from here, get nice and tight. Drive that knife part of their hand into the bar, and they're going to let that bar come down their leg, about mid-shin. And then for this movement, we just pull the knees back a little bit and make sure that lat is covering the bar, okay? So we'll do a couple of these. Some ways this can go wrong is if they pull back into lockout. That's too far. Their knees need to stay soft, but not locked out, okay? But you should see the knees directing back, and the finished position should be lat over the bar, not shoulder behind the bar or shoulder here. So make sure those shins are vertical. That's another good thing to look for here. The shins should be vertical. And again, the knees are somewhat directing out, okay? After that one, we're gonna go into hang clean pulls. So they're just gonna go ahead and pick the bar up. They're gonna go into their hang. And from here, make sure that lat's covering the bar. And they're just going to pull and shrug, okay? So the goal is going to be for that shoulder to come in front of the bar and finish behind the bar, all right? The next one's going to be the clean high pull, okay? So at this point, when they're holding the bar, they should be nice and tight to their lats, like pushing the knife of their hand into the bar, but the elbows need to be directing out, okay? Because initially in the high pull, or essentially in the high pull, the elbows come this way, okay? So we got to make sure that the lats are tight, but the elbow pits aren't facing forward. That's almost like overdone, okay? Because if the elbow pits are facing forward, like I'm showing you now, then my elbows are gonna go back. And I don't want them to go back. I want them to go straight out that way, all right? So nice, just have them pull that bar into their body, go into the hang, and then when we get to the clean pull, then we're gonna finish it here. In real time, looks like this. Okay? Some things that can go wrong here is they can come down and they can start pulling too soon. We want to make sure that they're pushing, driving hard through their legs, their hip opens, their shoulders shrug, that energy's coming up their body. It comes from their legs to their knees, through their hips, up to their shoulders, and the last motion is the elbow pull. It kind of looks like it's happening together, but really that's the system, that's the order it goes in. So again, here, okay? From there, we're gonna go into feet work, staying in the hang position, so they don't have to think about coming from the floor. And again, we wanna see if there's a little bit of feet work and then they reset, okay? So the feet are going from right underneath the hips to the shoulders and reset. All right, so again, hang, reset, front position, hang, getting that long arms as long as they can, reset, and that's it, okay? Some things you're gonna see here is they're going to sometimes want to push their knees forward and go straight down. Now my shoulder's behind the bar, I have no leverage. If they do this, you can even give them a tactile cue to push their knees back and get those shins vertical again, all right? Now, if they're not tightening their lats, that's gonna happen. So you may have to do a couple pull throughs, push the hips back, pull those lats tight, come back through and let them know that bar does not leave your leg, okay? If they are going knees forward and straight down in their hang position, their shoulders behind the bar, they're gonna pull with their arms early. It's just because they have no leverage. They don't have as much power. So if you see them pulling early, that's usually part of the problem. And then you might have to go back to having them do a couple straight arm hang pulls, shrugging at the end of that, and then trying to do the power clean. From there, we'll do a couple front squats. You guys know what those are. And then we'll work into the hang squat clean. So once they're good and warmed up, they've squatted, then we're gonna put it all together. Again, in slow motion, shoulders in front of the bar. They're gonna drive hard through their legs. Energy's coming up their body, it opens their hips, shrug their shoulders. Then the elbows come And now they're pulling their body down into the squat. That's the full movement from the hang. Then we'll go, the last set is gonna be from the ground. And from here, guys, one of the common flaws is they wanna rip it from the ground and they never actually get to this position and have leverage over the bar. So they wanna go fast and hard and they end up going around their knees and getting here, okay? So we're gonna put a slight pause here. Is your shoulder over the bar? Great. Then we're going to go ahead and finish the movement. So slight pause above the knee, just a form check. Let them go into the full movement. And that is it.